Kia ora, whānau. Welcome to the Aftershow of the game between the Arsenal and Liverpool. I'm here with Nev, who's back fit and healthy. You're good, my bro?
Yeah. Feeling better. You?
I'm it. Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm okay. I had some feelings this morning, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel, man? How's your feelings about the result? 2-2, a draw?
See, it was a game we could have lost and a game we could have won.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure how to feel about it. I think I'm going to be feeling a little bit disappointed. I think the result was in our hands.
Yeah.
It was 2-0, it was 2-1, and it was still a point where we could have won it.
Yeah.
So to go 2-2 and
Late
equalizer.
equalizer.
Late equalizer to leave there with a draw. Still not a bad thing, but I think when we could have won it, it's a bitter taste, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think I said in my preview show, man, that I would just be happy with the result, just because in the last few years we've been completely demolished there, and even this year teams have gone there and have folded. Liverpool is a different beast at home.
I know, yeah.
And I guess I understand what you're saying, because during the game it was 1-0. We felt it felt like we were gonna smash these guys. Like they did everything that I kind of wanted. Like we were smashing them, winning the first phase, winning the second phase. Then we went 2-0.
Yeah.
We were like in cruise control, man. It felt like we were gonna smash them today.
Yeah.
And then, it's Liverpool, man. Like that's the thing. Like I think we thought we had them, and that's the one mistake teams always make there. They're never out of the game at Anfield.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. At Anfield, it's a different game, right? Yeah. It's a very difficult place to go. Only one team has won.
Those guys don't even lose there when it's 4-0 sometimes.
Yeah.
They somehow manage to find a way to come back.
Yeah.
So to go there, get ahead 2-0, I know it's a little bit disappointing, because you're like, yeah, we do have this, like the way we were playing. If we carried on playing like that, it feels like we could have come away with 3 points.
Yeah.
So it does, in a lot of ways, feels like 2 points lost, but you still kind of have to, like, for me, having thought about it, it feels like, yeah, it's still a good result. Man City's gone there and lost, man.
Yeah, I know. Only Leeds had beaten Liverpool at Anfield. So, I mean, whether this is a good point and whether we can feel good about it, I think
time will tell.
Yeah, I think time will tell. At the moment, I'm kind of indifferent. It's like a little bit disappointing, but a point at Anfield, a place where we haven't won since
2012, 2013 season in the Premier League.
So it's been a really long time. Yeah. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. Opening 40 minutes was pretty good.
Yeah.
The first 2 goals, man, we blew them away. Like the second goal was too easy. It looked too easy. The way we just worked the ball from Xhaka to Martinelli, just perfect. And then Martinelli cut back in, cross Jesus with such an easy header. There was no one you look at Van Dijk and look at Jesus, and you would think that Jesus would never be able to score a header, but he did. So
Martinelli was a menace, man. I think our front three were all just on their game, especially in that first 42 minutes just before Liverpool scored. It was all us, and I don't think they were able to live with our pace and the movement. Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, and these guys were up against some of the best defenders in the world in the last 2-3 years. Robertson, Van Dijk, Kanate.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say Arnold. He's not really a defender. But we did exactly what we would have asked for and imagined, going 2-0 up there. So I feel like the boys will be quite disappointed, But
what about you? Was it a good result for you, or?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna have to stick to what I said before the game. Just getting a result, any sort of result, other than losing, would be good there. I feel like the boys should look at it as a positive. We've gone there and not capitulated like we have in the past.
Yeah.
And now we've got 8 games to go. We're not going to go to a place like Anfield. The rest of the games isn't going to be a test like that. That's a different sort of test. It's not just on the field. You have to battle with the crowd there.
That's a good point you make, because the rest of the 8 games we have, None of them are at a stadium like Anfield with the atmosphere that
It's
Anfield
hostile,
has.
you know, almost. So
yeah,
I think in many ways, we passed the test for a young team.
yeah.
And you know what? I reckon it could be a stepping stone, you know, for us to go and take it.
Yeah.
What's stopping us from now going to Man City and playing the way we played at Anfield?
Nothing. I expect us to play like that.
Yeah.
I don't expect us to defend like we did, but you know.
Yeah, in saying that, so do you reckon we have what it takes to win? Have you seen enough now to say we could win this league? Because up until now, we have not said, yeah, we're going to win this shit.
My heart says yes. I think there's just one more test left, and that'll be with City.
Yeah.
Because I think City are champions year on year. And I think that will be the final sort of confirmation of whether we can or we will or we won't.
I think I agree with you, because I think 4 or 5 years ago when City wasn't such a big powerhouse, I think it would have just been a one-horse race. You know, by now, other teams would have just been battling for top 4. Man City don't give up. The last 3 or 4 years, like, you know, they've just, like, a couple of times they've come out of nowhere and won the league. So, and I guess in a way, it's showing how good Arsenal is as well. You know, look at the resources they have. Look at their players. Look at this coaching. Like, they're so, like, if you think about all of that, they're so much ahead of us.
Yeah.
In that sort of aspect.
Yeah, they are.
But we're still 6 points ahead.
I know. Yeah.
And it's kudos to the boys, bro. Like, you know, a young ass team. If we keep this team together, if we don't win the league this year, I reckon we win it next year or the year after. But we're gonna win the league. I can feel it. Like, you know, I feel like this is, if we carry on, if the boys believe, we can do it this year.
Yeah.
And I think I've seen enough now to say that. Like, you know, I think these guys deserve it.
I think the positivity spin that you put on it, I just hope that everyone in that dressing room puts the same or realizes the same. But yeah, man.
I think if they carry on with this fearless.
I don't think we can park the bus though, and I don't think we should. We tried to. It looks like we tried to really hard to park the bus, but we failed. And I think there was maybe about 2 years ago that we looked really good at parking the bus. Like, we looked resolute, and it looked like nobody could get in. But I think we've since changed the way we play, the way we work. The players were brought in. And I think we just shouldn't park the bus, because I think even after 2-0 up, we kind of just went a bit easy and just let go of the pedal a bit. And I think the only way for us to go is just one direction and just keep playing the way we're playing, keeping ruthless and just keep attacking.
I think you're right. And then what I felt like is, I felt like Arteta in a way was a little bit indecisive. When we went 2-0, it was like, do you now go carry on attacking and get that third and it's pretty much over now, or do we, like, you know, now sit back? Because I don't feel like we envisioned going 2-0 up. It feels like that in a way, you know, because in that second half we kind of were a little bit lost. Like, you know, do we park the bus? Do we attack? Do we play the same way?
Do we wait for Liverpool to make a mistake?
Do we play on the counter? Like. And then we put on QEO, and you know, there's a good change and stuff. But I felt like I felt like both the goals, if you look at it, it was Zinchenko's fault, right? In a way.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more to it, but I think you could put a little bit of blame on Zinchenko.
Yeah,
for it,
and the guy, he was great going forward, right? But in a way, he's sort of like Arnold, like his weakness maybe sometimes is defensively. Yeah. So if you wanted to park the bus, you put on a centre back, but then you should have probably put on Tierney earlier. Yeah,
I think that's the thing. I think Arteta got it wrong this time around, where if he actually did want to park the bus, he should have done it at like 70, 75 minutes. He should have brought on Tierney, brought on Kiwior, get these guys so they have a little bit of time to settle into the game before that final stretch came in, where they can just defend. But again, I don't think that's a tactic that that works for us.
Yeah. I feel like and plus parking the bus at Anfield, like it's hard,
almost impossible, man.
you know.
Yeah, because they're relentless.
You kind of like you should have just gone out with the same fearless attitude. Try and got the third. If it was 3-1, game over, man.
Yeah, I think that's what they should have. I mean,
the crowd was a different beast in that second half, man. It was like we were playing against 12 men.
Yeah,
the whole half, and so
I mean, in saying that though, like the crowd seemed pretty dead, and we seemed to be on top right up until
that Xhaka moment.
Where Xhaka got fouled.
No one touches him.
Xhaka got fouled. The ref didn't give it. Play went on, and he got up and he kind of got into a tussle with Trent. And it was after that moment where everyone got involved and everyone got heated up that Liverpool started.
They literally scored, I think, in the next attack.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it was straight after that they scored, and
that like that goal is a perfect example of Anfield. You know that like Henderson didn't mean to put it on a plate for Salah.
Well, I don't.
It just happens there. Like
it was a bit of luck, but it was also Salah, man. He reacted so quickly.
He's so good at that stuff. You know, you can't take anything away from that guy, bro.
And he creeped in behind Gabriel.
Thanks for the penalty missed though, but like that was shocking. I couldn't believe it.
Man. Penalty miss. When they got that penalty, I was like, damn, that's.
So
what did you think about the penalty?
I think it was a bit soft.
Yeah, I mean, because
I think, like
Holding didn't really go in.
It wasn't a clear and obvious error.
Yeah.
If the pin's been given, they weren't going to overturn that one.
But I mean, Holding doesn't clatter into him.
Nah.
They're both trying to.
He knew what he was doing.
He was just in front of Holding. He saw him coming.
A little touch, and he was always going to go down.
And he was always going down anyway. He was going down anyway.
But the problem is the ref gave it a penalty during the game. If it was, I guess we didn't give it, it wouldn't have been a clear and obvious error.
Yeah.
It would have just been play on.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because Salah missed anyway. But
yeah, well, I mean, and that too. Like we gave away a penalty. Salah missed. Yeah, we still got a result.
We still got a result.
At the end of it, if you look at the balance of the game, they were all over us for 60 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with a draw, bro. Like if you think about it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like in a way we could have had it, but
yeah.
What about how do you feel about Ramsdale? His performance?
What a keeper we have, because he must have made like 3 world class saves, saves that you didn't think a normal human being could make. There was that one where it was going into the top corner and somehow he jumped over
and deflected,
just off his
Holding.
tips.
He was going in the corner and he just
tapped it out. Cool. The one where he got off the line, he like blocked it once, then got up and then shifted himself.
Yeah, and we almost like that was the last play of the game. If we scored, we would have won the game, and he would have been the hero for that.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah,
because I think he initially went out, did like a tap, and the ball came back, and Konate like.
Someone tried to hit it. I can't remember who it was.
I think it was Konate, and then it was rolling in, and he just comes out of nowhere, man. The man just, it was like the Undertaker came out of the dead and saved it.
I mean, kudos to Ramsdale. He's focused. He's focused for the whole game. He doesn't switch
on
off.
It, bro. He was on it.
He was like, I don't care what happens. I'm not gonna let us lose in this game. Yeah.
And like, see, that's one thing. The mentality of our team. That's why I'm like saying, these guys deserve it now. You got 8 games. You just carry on with that attitude. Yeah, we're gonna get something, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So
man of the match for you?
Tough one. It has to be Ramsdale, because without Ramsdale, we don't come out of Anfield with the points. So you?
Yeah. I think I was saying to you earlier. So for about 50, even probably the second half, I would give it to Martinelli. But I agree with Ramsdale, like, because of his saves, they were world class.
Yeah.
Like, he had so many, and he's what's won us this point. If you think about it, Martinelli had the end product at the start. He was our outlet second half, and he's just a menace.
He was incredible, man. Even Martinelli was incredible. But
so shout out to him, but I feel like it has to go to Ramsdale as well.
Yeah,
like you just can't take it away from those saves. Like that was incredible.
Yeah,
Oh
well.
On to the next.
On to the next one now. 8 more games to go. fingers crossed that we were able to bounce back real quick.
Yeah.
We can, hopefully the next game is a win. Hopefully it's convincing. Hopefully we get lots of goals. Hopefully a clean sheet. But, dreams are free. Let's see.
All good.
But yeah, 8 games to go. Come on, you Gunners.
Let's go, boys.
If you guys are watching, then please do like and subscribe and let us know your man of the match.
And comment if you did not like anything.